Chat right now favoring Moon in the vote, who's gonna win map 1, excuse me. Let's see if they're right. Concealed Hill is a map that seems very figured out in this matchup. We've seen it basically since its inception. And in the early days of Concealed Hill, oh boy, was it tough for the Orcs. Back then, the Keeper and the Alchemist combo were still quite a bit stronger. It took some nerfs and a lot of learning for the Orcs to properly find the counter, which, judging from yesterday, Lynn certainly did. Seems like the ball here is in Moon's court to come up with some challenges that Lynn cannot easily overcome.
That's right. Lynn is the defender. Lynn has to react. And then in the bigger fights, he has to crush, like he did against Lawlight yesterday. That was the same matchup, but was it really a match, or was it just a showcase of how good Lynn is versus Night Elf these days? He was frustrated for years. You mentioned it, especially on this map around 2020, early Reforged era. That matchup was a tough one. But recently, they can all win. And Lynn seems to win a lot against the Night Elves. And let's see what this peon is doing. Will it die or not? Will Remo be happy in 10 seconds or not? Certainly.
It will survive for now. Trine at the start. Moon here with an unusual adjustment. He is making not a single archer. Going right into Hunter's Hall. Shortly after, into Hunts. No archer means slightly slower creeping. I wonder if this tips Lynn off to something. If this makes him go for some kind of an adjustment.
You suggested that Moon should probably hide some strategies. Moon says, I'm gonna show you something new. I was cooking up something here. Instant hunts. I can't remember when I saw that last.
Lynn is playing very aggressive here. He knows there's no entangle, so he can easily involve the Grunt. Grunt is losing HP. There's no salves. It may take a retreat at some point. Moon being cancelled is very annoying. Oh, that means no hunts for a long time. This Hunter's Hall right now is not doing nothing.
He built one on the right-hand side, but guess what? Lynn finds it.
God gave her.
And there's no entangle. This game is 3 minutes old, and it is disastrous for Moon.
Oh my god. The Grunt is going back into the main. No way. Oh my god, no way. Is he gonna get this one as well? Oh my lord, this is... I guess he's not gonna get it though. Okay, this one should come up.
Are you brave enough? No. Okay, Moon, time to get out of that misery. If you talk about momentum in a game, this is certainly not it. Oh, I thought for a second it's only one treant. But Lynn got a staff, and he's back with the circlet, but no heal selves.
Only now the first bit of experience, so that's of course the big downside of this hyper aggro play by Lynn. He got no creeps in, no levels, hardly any XP, but I would say it still works out in his favor. Hunts are so late, dude. First Hunter is going to be ready at 4 minutes 30, roundabout. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean the build is fast hunts. This puts it at absurdum, really. Obviously, a Grunt save with the body block, get some chip damage in. This so far...
Need that kill so bad. Need that kill so bad.
This is perfect so far.
This is a perfect game, Lynn. Yeah, absolutely. All the Night Elf P counters in the chat. Toxie, I'm looking at you. Was the second Moonwell a bit late, by the way? Or is this just a vulnerability always?
Well, then
because the Moonwell got cancelled pretty easily, it seemed like.
Late Master Strong Hero. Didn't even need any items. Second try for this turtle. It's time to make some soup. Shadow Hunter, of course, on the way. Thanks to that Hunter's build order at the cancelled buildings. Tier 2 by Lynn is a lot faster. And we got a Huntress now at the 5-minute mark.
And how free of a game is this Shadow Hunter gonna have? Lot already coming up, so is the Bestiary. Good thing that Moon is the king of comebacks, and boy is he gonna need one now.
Oh yeah. Make it a long game, catch up over time, whittle down the forces with Entangle, but you can't give Lynn too much time, otherwise you're facing a level 5 Shadowhunter. And I struggle to think back, wow, that reveal by the way, struggle to think back of a match where an Orc had level 5 Shadowhunter and lost.
Yeah, it is certainly a very rare occurrence. You see the Alchemist second now. Lynn even pre-splits the grunts for the acid bomb because he exactly knows where he's gonna throw it. How next level is this guy?
Yeah, again, I mentioned this yesterday. How are Warcraft players getting better when they're not playing the game? I don't understand this. This is like Lynn was always good against Night Elf, obviously. It doesn't need no need to discuss this, but yesterday he trampled on Lawliot, and today so far for 6 minutes it's all him and no Moon.
Yeah, in professional sports also, some athletes really seem to benefit from taking a break, mentally refreshing, and then coming back after a little hiatus. If there's one player that I feel like I see this most benefit, it would be Lynn in my eyes. And yeah, seeing him play this impressively is quite the statement. Of course, it's only map 1. Who knows where this series is going to go. And perhaps there's some way for Moon to come back in this game. But it's going to take some work.
Moon is a trickster. If someone can come back from this, it's certainly him. But with this setup that is really untrickster-like, it's gonna be hard. Maybe the best chance for him is to gather his sources, try to save this expansion, and then go for a base race. No fights, just outmaneuver your opponent on the map and play the advantage of Huns that it's so hard to repair against them. But Lynn is once again in his main when it's vulnerable, and that's another
What is that?
move.
Number 3 or 4?
I don't know, man.
Cancel. This one not that meaningful, but it's just, you know, just letting him feel the pain. He was like, yeah, I remember this early game. Do you remember this early game, Moon? Do you remember?
Man, Lynn is the anti-Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is digging wells everywhere. Lynn is not allowing that at all. Shadowhunter already, 2.6. Still lots of consumables, so you can continue creeping easy. And Lynn even has enough damage to cancel that Entangle. This just...
Oh my god. Even the staff works out just barely.
So brutal. Blade gets the level up alongside the Shadowhunter. Wyvern is up. And of course the healing is there too. Serpent Ward's level 2.
They just push it and win right now, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Shadow on full mana. He's got the clarity. Blade just got the level up. He's got potions. He's got peons coming. On paper, Moon should have no chance in this fight. But let's not forget that this is Moon.
Okay, we need a flawless defense and a little bit of a miracle. Entangle Acid Bomb on the Blade, hero focus, name of the game, only Hex and no heal wave. This could bite him.
Snake Pit not looking too impressive yet either. Oh, but the Hex here is really good to find some kills. Takes out another Huntress there as well. Very smart for Lynn to have brought the peons as well. I would love to see a shot there.
Yeah, that would be grand indeed. A kill is going Moon's way, but now the Keeper has no mana no more. Another Huntress is falling, and it feels like they're falling a little bit too quickly. They are supposed to be tanks, and that is not really noticeable right now.
Moon at least was able to get a good number of kills here, yeah, for himself, because the Shaman mana was so low. The Entangle can still be useful. Could be useful at least. Keeper is now completely dry as well.
Yeah, that's
Moon
a problem.
Is still in the deepest of waters.
Hard to defend this better than Moon did, but here are the towers all in. We were hoping for a 30-minute late game banger, but Lynn clearly has no time today. Gotta go back to the kids, help out the wife, and this playtime shall be over relatively soon. Moon needs an extraordinary kill. That might be it. Gets the Bladey.
Lynn wasn't anticipating the sentry ward there, I think. Without the sentry, Blade would have survived. But there we go. That's a glimmer of hope for Moon.
That is a long time, but towers are getting cancelled as well. Archers intercepted and snared, exposed, but Lynn is losing a lot of HP. Here's the shop now, but again, what does it do really? The lack of heal wave, absolutely noticeable, and Moon pulls off one of these miracles and holds.
Wow, is he really gonna win this game? It's not over yet, of course. Blade Master's being revived, and Lynn got a lot of experience. He's now close to double level up, Blade 3, Shadow 4, around the corner, but Lynn needs to heal first. He didn't get salves from the shop. Oh my god, Moon might actually turn this one around.
Holy moly. For like a minute, his player cam showed eyes wide open, mouth wide open, Moon in the zone. While the early game was flawless for Lynn, this defense also, and both players are showing why they're considered GOATs.
I'm trying to creep the Drake here at the fountain. If he gets creepjacked here, dude, this would be so dangerous. But seems like Moon is somewhere else. Shadowhunter dropping very low. Good thing he's next to the fountain, though. He's going to get level 4 here. And I wonder if now he should think about retrain.
I think so too, if he has the resources, but...
Oh, Scourge Moon Chimes! Hallelujah!
Okay, that's solid sustain. Especially when you don't have heal wave. Blade Master is back as well. Not a big threat so far. Neither in the levels nor in the items. Ring of Regen, always nice. Wand of Mana stealing, sweet. Lynn's Keeper, Moon's Keeper, sorry, is getting consumables as well. And Moon's supply lead is growing.
I can't believe he might be winning this game. I can't believe he might be winning this game. And I guess now Moon looks favored. He's got good items, he's got good levels, he's got a huge army. And there's no level 2 heal wave.
And now Shoes on the other foot. There's Hex comes in with Detonate. Info Potion saving the Keeper. Extraordinary control by Moon. Keeps the Keeper safe. Next hero on the menu. There is a Ring of Regen. There is a bit of healing. Is the Orc damage enough? Brute Force. Alchemist dead. The Entangle couldn't prevent it. Purchase ready. Still dies.
No
as there was again just a weaker level of heal wave. Even in a dark moment when he loses his important second hero that's supposed to support everything, Moon finds the comeback. Bare knuckle box fight. Let's go.
What a sick hold by Moon. And now it almost seems guaranteed that Moon's gonna win this one. The army is just simply enormous. Upgrades looking good. Looking really good. And then of course doesn't have the counter expansion. Man, I thought for sure he was gonna win with that push, but Moon so insanely good at holding these pushes. Maybe a slight strategic mistake by Lynn to not go counter expand, to not play safe, to rather go for the attack. He didn't have to really. He could have just counter expanded, but he rather wanted to push, and boom. My lord. Sickest comeback so far, I think, of this tournament.
Yeah, I agree. This is extraordinary. I got the Raraland crowd in the back of my head. Moon, 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 Moon. This is one of these standout moments, and now this map is all his. Absurd damage output with archers, getting these upgrades in, getting higher levels. Lynn, the Shadow Hunter, is mighty exposed, trying to steal something. Didn't get the XP, didn't get anything. Invo Potion on 9, but how are you supposed to get out of there? No blade to pop you out. It is the big Invo Potion, okay, that saves you for a while, but once that drink is over, you're vulnerable and probably dead. Level 5? Is he committing now? Are the bouncing glaives jumping over? Oh, the great escape.
Somebody said, when do we ever see a level 5 Shadowhunter lose? This might be that kind of a game.
Or the start of the second comeback of the game. Serpent Wards level 3 are absurd. 50 average damage, undispellable. Can't walk, because they're like snakes on a stick, and sticks can't walk most of the time. But definitely dangerous. The gold advantage for Moon is growing though. 64 food. Incredible upgrades. Could even queue a tier 3 if he wanted to.
But right now it's all about defense, defense, defense. Sounds like a football game.
Or basketball. That's what they chant. The entire game. It's really annoying. Lightning shield on the blade illusion being dealt with easily. That's the target man. He needs lightning rods in the back line for archers, but how do you get there against this wall of hunters? Raiders are fighting hunters head up. I don't know if that's working, man. Entangle on the blade. He is so squishy despite the 2 circlets. No heal self, no heal wave, only 1 or 2 serpent wards. Lynn doesn't have the tools to crack the nut. That is Moon, and it's just all night out from here on out.
Lynn falling back to the fountain. Always a favorite vacation spot for the orcs, I think. Moon might be strong enough here to push into the fountain.
Ooh.
Or is that the one way you throw the game?
Never fight an orc in a fountain. But okay. Moon defied Warcraft physics before, and he shall do it again. Archers hurt, moves them in. Lightning shields coming in. Moon microing them away. Lots of hurt units. This game in jeopardy now. The heal fountain is not doing that much. The units all die. Frontline for Moon disappearing as well, but there's still a million archers to deal with.
And Moon's reinforcing like crazy, of course. And Lynn has to tap out finally as the keeper got level 6 at the tail end. What a crazy sick comeback by Moon. He had to work super hard this game against one of the best players of all time. Lynn seemed to have that game guaranteed. That early game was perfect. What the hell went wrong? Maybe the choice to push and not to counter-expand. Remember on level 1, Shadowrunner went for Hex as well? Maybe that also a bit too cocky? If you'd just gone for Serpent Wards, creeping, passive play, defensive play, might have worked out better.
Absolutely. There were a couple of moments where this game could have swung with that hero focus that was prevented, or at least he got the revenge kill. If Moon's not getting the revenge kill, it could just be the end for that Expo. What a nice level of play between them. What a nice turnaround. And on the player cam, you saw that huge sigh of relief by Moon. He knew that early game was brutal. Lynn played it perfectly, but then there was one way out of that situation. Moon saw it, win condition right in front of his eyes, and took it. The only player in the tournament that hasn't lost the map yet, Jang Jae-ho.
True. Can he carry it all the way across the finish line? This is only his first game of the day. Later on, he's going to face Lawliot as well for our closing match of the group stage. But this series, of course, is far from over. We're now jumping into map number 2, Northern Isles, which is always considered to be clearly on the orc side.
And that is, of course, why this is Lynn's loser's pick. Off we go. War Chief on the bottom left-hand side, Goat on the upper right. I want game 3 so bad between them. It's so cool that this rivalry is spanning across 23 years now. Still good friends IRL, as far as I know. Definitely spend some time together whenever they're on online tournaments. But yeah, this is not only about points, about this group stage. This is always a lot of prestige when these clash.
All right. Moon with a very tough task, successful in map 1, beating Lynn in form on Northern Isles, also a difficult task. Keeper gonna go for a Tuskar creep first, and Lynn probably gonna go for the Claws camp at the start. This can be decent to boost up the Blade Master, but the downside is, if you take this early game, the Shadowrunner sometimes has nothing to go for when he comes out. So it always seems like a bit risky to me, but Lynn showed against Lawliot how excellent he can be. Also against Moon, that first map, the early was perfect. Now
that's right. Moon is playing a very different early though. Build an archer, not the super early hunt transition. And also, did you see that head scratch by Moon? That was intense. Everything he does is intense. Oh, peon. Close. Close. Brutal Ogre Magi creeps are getting involved as well, making things a little weird for Moon.
Alright, Scout Peon goes down, but I would say this was at least a successful pull. Pulled the creeps far away, even activate the Murlocs. So I think this is a forgivable Peon loss, as the Keeper picks up the big Invuln. Ideally want to have some good early game items on the Keeper. Is this a good early game item? Not really, I think.
Yeah, late game will be great. But early game, not really. So, what you're saying is, if Lynn is losing a peon early game for the pull, it's alright. But when Focus does it, it's a disaster. You're such a fanboy, Remo.
No, as I said, if it's a very successful pull, then we can debate.
I didn't listen to that explanation. I just saw that it's okay for Lynn. But yeah, obviously that took some time on the right-hand side. With that invo potion, if you commit, you can spend time in the orc base, but is it really worth it? Especially when you're kinda short on mana? Not sure. I'd give this early game to Lynn to a degree.
It seems still very even so far. Big reason why this map is especially good early for Orc is because normally the Keeper here has a very, very tough time getting level 3. So that's one concern already out of the list, normally, for Orc. But if the Keeper is completely left alone, that can also change. We got 2.3 already, in fact, and would of course love to level up one more time.
One more time. Techs are progressing a lot faster for Lynn, of course. We don't have an expansion just yet, which of course will be the play to be expected. It will be interesting if Lynn is going for a decisive push again on map 2, or if he's playing a counter expansion this time. If it's rather a new approach of his to play a more push heavy game, or if that was just a one-off because of that early game.
Yeah, I think especially on this map we see a lot of counter expansions, also because the expansion here is pretty easy to creep. Much easier than on Concealed Hill, for example. And if the Keeper isn't level 3 early, then normally can't dominate the map so easily. And yeah, Moon has been stopped somewhat. One of the Murlocs, or in fact 2 of the Murlocs, were stolen. But getting across the map, this is the first big creep moment for Moon. If he can creep the natural away from Lynn, this would mean level 3. Lynn now needs to be on his toes with a blade.
Oh, there it is. Oh my god, the positioning, the timing. What a tell that Lynn knows exactly what Moon is about to do. That he knows the game plan to the dot.
And the Grunts are also creeping a green camp at the same time. But they might be getting caught by the Keeper. He just got level 3. The Grunt's now in serious danger. Lynn really wanted to get level 2. He's going mirror image here to have better scouting.
And to get out of Entangle. Whoa. This is one of the most defensive expo positions I've ever seen on Northern Isles. It's basically in his own base.
Yeah, he almost saw it, I think, with the mirror image, but seems like he did not quite. He's thinking about an attack. He's got level 2 Treants, but the Lodge is definitely finishing.
Okay, does the job for the peons. Off we go to the burrows. No reinforced defenses, of course. Blade Master Illusion saw that expo. All that Moon wants to do is buy time. And so far, it's working. Blade is at 50%. Still a threat, of course, and there wasn't enough repair to hold the burrow. Lynn stuck at 30.
A lot of Treants here. This is not really easy for the Orc to deal with. Ideally, you don't want to damage the Treants, but perhaps everything else. But also nice Shadow Meld play. 2 burrows are going to be going down. One Wyvern was started. That's important. But the Shaman is not coming out. He's supply blocked. Peon's going down. Also going to limit the lumber. Good attack by Moon.
Wow. Incredible. Exactly what he needed. Still a Wisp there to scout what's going on. All but 1 burrow kill. That's so expensive in a matchup where you ideally want a lot of consumables. Plus also, where's Lynn gonna go now? Moon, prior to this push, crept the natural expansion away. And there's not much progress to be made without exposing yourself in the middle of the map.
This definitely was a good move by Moon. I think Lynn is still in a very, very playable game, though. The expansion timing is late for Moon. And expo timing is a very big deal in this matchup. I guess in every matchup it is. And Lynn is not creeping. Lynn is running across the map with this small army. I guess he knows he forced a lot of Moon Juice out of his opponent. But he doesn't even have... Oh, he has 1 Shaman. Okay, 1 single Shaman for Purge.
Acid Bomb coming in. Read position. Kills the burrow one more time, keeping Moon at 50. That's the Invo Potion that he found. Alchemist is safe for a little bit, but it's daytime. It just turned daytime. That's the last bit of Moon Juice he can work with. Serpent Ward's doing a fine job. Hunter's down. Mirror Image again. There is another Entangle. Can he control this Blade Master somehow and stop this push? Alchemist again in trouble. Blade has an Invo Potion himself. Oh, everything's about to fall. Shadow Hunter 2. Alchemist dead. Entangle. Heal Wave. Sick.
Oh my god, dude.
What an escape. Everything wearing a Crimson Mask. Blade Master still in this. Moon losing so many hunts and archers and this Alchemist. Lynn is back with vengeance.
What a sick read by Lynn, dude. He had a tiny army, but he had a strong Blade Master and strong items. Realizing that Moon's healing was low, didn't have heal wave, heal spray for quite a long time. And of course the Moon Wells were taxed beforehand. But there's still a Tree of Life. It's on the way now to the Expo.
And what are Lynn's forces to deal with that? He needs healing. Heal self on the blade. Chop, chop against the entangled goldmine, maybe. Oh, no!
That's such a painful loss. That goddamn web creep.
Yeah, right? It's so frustrating. But hey, didn't deter Lynn, judging from his player cam. His next Moonwell is quite late after that round of production, but it's just pure aggression. He can't expand because the camp is still there.
And Lynn also can't expand because all the peons died earlier in that push. He doesn't have the lumber for it. So Lynn has to be aggressive. And especially as long as it's daytime, this is very painful for Moon. Oh god, is he praying for Moon Juice?
Another Hunter's down. More experience here. Consumables not available on either side. Lynn has to fall back. Not enough juice here on his Shadow Hunter as the clarity is lacking. Another Warmill coming in now. But for a tower push, this might just be too late. Good time for Moon now to finally get rid of the creeps at the 12 o'clock and then get the echo advantage.
Lynn knows that Moon is creeping the natural. Oh, this is also a cool play. Raiders in the main base threatening the Moonwells, and the heroes and grunts are creeping here at the shop.
Wow. Is that too risky? Is that too exposed? With only one entangle? Probably not. Moon trying to go for a vanilla surround. Slips, so he needs to use that spell. Quick purge, but not quick enough.
Moonbracer is useless, but good experience still. Shadowhunter now getting level 3. Big Master also getting some more items from the shop. He got the invuln, heal selves, clarity is running. And Moon's army is still not that impressive. And again, still no Moon Juice. Once it turns nighttime, I think things might start to look better for Moon, but we're not quite there yet.
He needs his juice, he needs his vitamins. Lynn charging up, has Pillage now for more Raider plays like this. Invul Potion Heal Scroll from the shop, level 2 Serpent Wards. And this time, Heal Wave instead of Hex. So much better of a setup than on Concealed.
Archer's getting caught by the Ensnares right away. I think Archer's a little bit out of position here. It's going to be 1 and 2 going down quickly. Wiz coming in for the detonate as well. This means no mining for a long time. And Lynn is fighting a lot of kills here at the start.
Let's see how long. Oh, Alchemist being caught under the net. Here's the crit trying to get out. But Lynn is committed. Denied by Moon, so no XP. But a dead Alchemist is still a dead Alchemist. And this is floodgates open now for the Horde with Pillage, with a couple of Raiders. Not interested in that tree so far. Only interested in the heroes as he sees there's no item anymore. No way to get out. 4 points around with the Shadow Hunter right there. Invul Potion. He needs one more hit maybe or another net. That's the kill, and that's the perfect track record for Moon gone. Every player in this tournament is beatable. Lynn showed it. 1-1. We go game 3.
Yeah, this series certainly deserves a game 3. Really fun games so far. Early games had quite something to offer, and Moon here on a difficult map, Northern Isles, found a really strong attack with the Treants, the level 3 keeper, taking out lots of burrows. But Lynn, smartly reacting. He didn't try to reestablish the economy. It would have been too expensive. He knew that he had to be very aggressive, and that aggression did pay off this time.
One decider on Moon Meadows. Promising. Very, very promising. Who gets the win in the winner's match, basically? 2 points would be quite an exclamation mark. Lynn still has to play Infi, who's looking to be the weakest player of the group. Moon in a match against Lawliot. Mirror match between these can always go both sides. So big and important match. I think this map is more important for Moon than it is for Lynn.
Yeah, I could see that. It is his map, after all. Twisted Meadows almost always his go-to. And we have now gone through the first 2 maps, and we haven't seen a 2-base long macro game yet. Not once.
That's right.
Hopefully now this will change here. Twisted Meadows, for some Night Elf, means also that they really like the Demon Hunter Bear style. I don't really see Moon as a Demon Hunter first kind of a player in this matchup, but perhaps I shall be surprised.
We could also see Moon's patented Mass Dryads with lots of expansions on this map. A classic. Thank you very much, Bierhumpen27, for the 8-month resub. Much appreciated. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Your nickname suggests that. Who's your money on, Remo?
Moon. I said Moon takes first, didn't I?
You did, but you know, since then we've seen 2 maps. Maybe things change, so I wanted to confirm.
The full moon is rising.
Okay, if you abandon your Lynn fanboyism, I stick with my guns as well. I say Lynn got the momentum now. Concealed Hill should have been his map. He just got a little bit too greedy and too confident. That shall not happen again. And he's going to take that map away from Moon, winning the group.
Yeah, both players here certainly looking very formidable so far. A 1-2 placement for the 2 might not be too surprising. Unless Lawliot can make for a surprise later on. He'll be facing, of course, Moon. Yeah. Both players here taking a moment. Just 1 or 2 minutes to rest before the final map. Twisted Meadows could indeed be a long one. Could indeed be an exhausting one. And I'm excited to see what we're going to get.
It's probably going to be Moon taking that break. Kind of known for that. Watching replays, or as Carson would say, let the opponent cook a little bit. But as I say that, our match is starting. Decider! Or not? He got random.
I guess he was random. But got Night Elf anyways.
It's funny that they talk in English.
Okay.
There we go. Well, that's an easy problem to fix. Of all the problems you can have with Warcraft 3, dude, isn't it fantastic how these guys play for like 10 minutes, do 50,000 clicks per match, but the 2 clicks in the lobby are sometimes an issue.
Yeah, I mean, we know that feeling. Especially you know that feeling of being in Team 3, don't you?
Huh? But the connection was really bad. There was a little bit of a lag there. I don't think it was something important, right? So
always a little fun intermission. 3-player game on Twisted. Yeah, Twisted Meadows. I think we've seen it quite a bit in this tournament. Little side note here. Awesome little feature on Wikipedia. You can always see how many maps have been played. Twisted Meadows so far. No, okay, I wasn't right on this. Only 4 times so far. Front runners are Northern Isles and Concealed. The map pairing that came into the map pool quite a while ago with GCS back then.
GCS, good times when we played games in a paper forest. Gorgeous. Where we had the draw of Moon vs Yumiko. The rise of 1-2-0. Good times, good times. Even though we were playing on netties and Western players had a ping of 220 and that was a bit unfair, the playing conditions are certainly better now, but still good times. Also in Shanghai. I miss Shanghai.
Yeah, it would be wonderful to come back one of these days, preferably not in summer though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Immediate PTSD like daggers in my head.
So hot. It was so freaking hot.
Just like our games today.
You once felt hot as well when you were playing ping pong against Rudan.
I never sweat so much in my life. I've been to a sauna multiple times in my life. No comparison. I was dead. My face was as red as Lynn's sweater is right now. And I lost because Rudan cheated with mental warfare.
The trash talk is strong with that.
Dude, his trash talk is next freaking level. I didn't even do my first service yet and I was already crushed.
I guess that's what they learn in Serbia. Who else was there? The I Love War 3 guy, right?
No. Hey guys. I can't remember. And we have a game anyway. Blasts from the past. Here we go. The decider with the right races. We got Moon. We got Lynn. Whoever wins this goes 2-0 in the group stage.
All right. Now we have the right races. Indeed. No random anymore. We're spawning close to the Merc camp. I think Moon might be quite fond of seeing this occurring here. Going for the Merc camp creep right away. If Lynn anticipates this, though, and plays aggressively, could be a bit scary, eh?
Right on. There is a Demon Hunter. With that, there's a chance to either go Demon Hunter Keeper or Moon's own play with Demon Hunter Alchemist Chemical Rage. But I haven't seen that in a bit, I feel. First important thing here. Ancient of War creep at the mercenary camp. Lynn, are you rushing across? I guess so.
This could be scary.
Yep.
It is the demon first indeed. Peon Scout is going to figure out what's going on, and there's an aggressive shop already in the works. Wait, where's the peon going then?
To the left, to the left.
Oh, he's scouting for a natural creep first? Really? Okay, next level scouting. So we won't know about this one, really.
He could have an educated guess if he doesn't find anything at the 6 o'clock. Is it a speed scroll invested? Shop is not finished yet. This looks like a clean creep so far.
Big Master and Windwalk already. Oh, big healing potion is amazing for the demon. Always exactly what you want.
Also the gauntlets. Super nice.
Time for the big boy though.
Huh. Bit of an odd early game here. Not too successful for Lynn. Moon got the items he wanted. Can access the Merc as he likes. Now we got a classic TP cell. Dust against archers. Circlet for his own blade. And now we dance.
Interesting that he made the shop so early. Like the Voodoo Lounge. Without really making use of it at all.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about. Of course, it is going to be of use later to slow down the tech a little bit. Might not matter too much. His tech is still faster than Moon's. Who's going for more archers. No Hunter's Hall yet.
Ring of Superiority. Not bad. Half a circlet for free. Oh, with block. Damage is solid. Little stressful moment for Lynn here. But thankfully, a grunt has unlimited HP.
Keeping the demon here busy for quite a while. Lane was able to get to the shop, got the heal salves now. And I would say Lynn successfully slowing down this demon. It's always a concern if the demon races to level 2 and 3 too quickly. Oh, and the blade might even be able to steal something here.
The Berserker, for example, that is amazing!
And the last hit! Oh, sick!
God gamer. How can you not pop out of your chair through the ceiling when stuff like that happens? Oh, the perfect outcome. Wonderfully done.
If he denies the grunt, this is absolutely perfect for him. Would be big XP for the demon. Would love to get it. How are you not showing this, Observer? What the hell?
It's so critical. Well, I said I hate the observer when he clicked on the frog, so I should probably shut up. It is a lot of items for Lynn, so many that he can't even pick it up. Might be using, I don't know, another heal self here to get it if it's worth it. Item is only the mantle for the second tier. It will be great. And Lynn, do you have the read for the expo right hand side?
Yeah, I've been seeing this expo positioning quite a bit lately in multiple different matchups, so players should be on the lookout for that nowadays. It seems like Moon needs this expansion. This early game did not go well. He's got still only level 1 on this Demon Hunter, but he might be able to take out the Berserker.
Not if there's a speed scroll. Level 2 with mana burn evasion, of course. Great distance created. Blade Master also might be able to go for a staff. Yep. And now, did he scout the tree and can he punish it?
Didn't scout it yet, and doesn't have Mirror Image this time. Mirror Image, of course, very bad against Dryads, and also pretty bad against Demon, to be honest. And this expansion should be coming up. Lynn hasn't found it, but maybe he's got a clue. Oh yeah, he's checking the main. Scouting the main, seeing no tier 3, should perhaps tell him that there's an expansion somewhere.
And he finds the lures. Is that damage enough with +3? Panda second, okay.
Ooh, Demon Panda, sick late game.
Yeah. Oh, but losing the lore is huge for your timings!
Yeah, lore cancel is such a big deal. Moon is gonna have a lot of excess gold here, it seems like. Needs to spend it on items, maybe?
I guess so. Lynn doubling down on Raiders here. No Dispel as there's no Keeper. Won't need it. No Walkers for
right.
no Dispel. This is gonna be a lot of Raiders and a lot of room for the Raiders to move and roam and kill buildings.
I like that a lot. Also, Math Raider with Ensnare. If you especially have a decently strong Blade Master, you can pick off Dryads very, very fast.
And
Demon Harass here without level 3, it's not even really that scary.
Not at all, no. The net should always be ready. Moon respects that too. Of course, to stand a chance with Raiders against Dryads to not be out-microed, you need to have great Raider control. But good news is, Lynn has the best Raider control in the history of this game, and it's not even close.
But what about Grubby?
Oh! Surround, 4 points, wonderfully done. This is either the town portal or the heal potion. It's not. If only at Hex now, eh? Town portal forced, vanilla surround, god gamer.
I mean, not exactly. That was an ensnare, but still well done. Space created? You could argue. Shadowhunter wasn't able to creep this whole time. He's only level 1, he's low mana. But Lynn is looking for kills, and boy does he have a lot of ensnares.
If you catch the Dryads in range of a Serpent Ward, these will melt. Level 2 on the SH. Blade has a good start into the fight onto the Bursey. Moon is not mining. He was working on that expo for such a long time. Dryad production took some time. Raiders are falling, but he's trapping another Dryad.
Oh, the Berserker here was doing a lot of good work. How important was it to save this unit? But Moon's also going for reinforcements. He's going for mercenaries here. Mauler coming. Demon though. Demon in trouble.
Got the potion at the ready indeed. Shadowhunter gotta be a little bit careful. Blade coming in with the crit. We see the miss chance. Is there a way out? No, there's not. He used the TP before. Uh-oh. Moon in dire straits.
The Berserker finally goes down, but then has gotten so many kills. Lynn, who refused to expand this whole series, keep in mind. Slyly staffing out now. Lynn certainly is in need of some healing.
The War Chief is leading the Horde. The Orcs don't have a player in the top 4 yet, on the top 8 yet. But this might change with a performance like this. Absolutely fantastic. Now, what's the follow-up? Where's the knockout punch?
And Moon is still alive, but how's he going to recover moving on from here? We can see in the overlay the Moon Juice is at a measly 16. 60 mana Moon Juice. That is it. And now the army's getting caught again. So many end snares, endless end snares, and no keeper to punish this build without this build.
Wow. There's no way out. 42 food only. Panda is getting trapped here as well. No way out for Moon. He's gotta know it. Crit level 2, 140. Might lose a Raider. And of course, he's not losing a Raider because he got the best Raider control in the game. Shadow Hunter level 3. Both heroes wiped out. Mauler on a silver platter. Lynn is just firing on all cylinders. Gets a Dryad too. Moon absolutely trashed in that fight. And no hope left.
Moon thinking about it perhaps as a way back into this game, but with a low-level demon, without tier 3, with nothing but Dryads. I don't see it. 3 doesn't stand for long. The Raider's also quite good at this little task. And the demon might just die again. Tell you what, that's a bunch of end snare he's got.
Oh, niche. 144. And another crit. And yeah, it's just run into your demise. Moon knows. GG. Lynn, the player who wins the battle of the 2 most decorated players in Warcraft 3 history. And if not for the blunder on Concealed where he pushed a little too aggressive.
True.
Pretty one-sided, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, Northern Isles also had some close moments, dude. If Moon holds there a little bit better, perhaps could have been his game. But good series. Great to see him here, to see them giving it his all. But yeah, the big mistake on Concealed Hill, of course, cost him the map. And that might cost him the clean sheet in the end. Lynn has one more match left. That's against Infi.